Okay, so here is the neural network that I made pretty much with no experience at all. The only experience I really have is just with MATLAB, just basic programming. I haven't really done a neural network or anything like that before, so this is the first time. I kind of just learned from just reading things online and YouTube, of course. So this neural network, it has 18 input nodes. It couldn't be 9 because what I have it do is play tic-tac-toe, and in tic-tac-toe you don't have either on or off states. It's either an X, an O, or there's nothing in the space at all. So therefore I couldn't just have 9 nodes for the input. I had to do 18, to where the first 9 is whether there is an X in the spot or not, and then the second 9 is whether there's an O in a spot or not. So there's 18 input nodes, and then there's the output layer, which is 9, and they correspond to each segment of the tic-tac-toe board. This is not technically a deep neural network. It is only 2 layers, so it's input and output. There's no hidden layers in the middle, which is probably why it's not as good as it should be. So this is the neural network and all. It imports the data right here, and then we have to format the training data. And then right down here is pretty much where it converts it to the 18 nodes. Right here is where I don't know, apparently it's good practice to seed your random numbers. So that's what I did right there, and then you generate all the synapses or the connections between the input and output neurons. We make them random value between -1 and 1. And then right here is pretty much just the forward propagation, to where it takes the inputs, times it by cross multiplies it by the synapses, and then you get your output layer. And then it calculates the error, because in the training data you not only put in the scenario, but you put in what it should do. So here is the backwards propagation, to where after it calculates the error, it adjusts the weights, so it'll have a better idea in the future. So here is the neural network when it's in a tic-tac-toe program. So this is just a tic-tac-toe program that I wrote with probably like a week after I learned MATLAB. It was a program to where you just played against yourself or somebody next to you, I guess. And so it doesn't use any GUI or anything like that. It's pretty much all in the command window. I'll just run it in. So we have the neural net inside this code now, and I had to add some special stuff to where it will like decode like the choice and the move of the neural network. But in the end, it's not perfect. So the main problem with the neural net as of right now is that I don't have as much training data as I should, because I didn't really think about that at the beginning. I know that there's ways to where I could just like actively play against it and it could learn that way, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that, so I've just been having to hard program all the information into an Excel document. So this is the training data. I have to put all this in manually, so I wasn't able to get that much. I think I ended up getting 133 different training examples, but it was pretty much just 22 training examples that were rotated, mirrored, and so on. So yeah, I mean, as you can see when we play it, it's not too bad. Right now I have it always going first, just because that's what most of the training data has it doing, and it gets into these situations where it has 2 opportunities to win. There's times when it won't win. Like right there, I should have won. I can win right here. So there's still problems with it. If I go like that, yeah, see, it's got me here, but it doesn't always do what it should do, which I think that's just a combination of not having enough training examples, as well as it only being a 2-layer network. 3 layers I think would definitely help. But I mean, just this being my first network, this is just what I ended up with. So yeah, the only other thing to really see is the weights after. These are all their weights. You don't really know what they mean. But yeah, I mean, there they are. This overall took probably 3-4 hours to put together the neural net itself, but then like implementing it into the game itself, that probably took another hour or two. And that's all.